What's up, everybody? This is Battlefield Joe 97 here, giving you another installment of the thoughts and feels of movies. And my thoughts and opinions will go into the prequel of the Harry Potter movie franchise itself, and that is Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Now, I got the chance to saw the movie in its 2D screening for $9 on Friday, and its opening day. Now, the reason you may see this uploaded maybe a week or so later is because I have things going on in life. Been playing Pokemon Sun and Moon, dealing with the holidays with my workplace and family, so I have a lot of things in my mind to definitely do again. But at least in my break day, I got the chance to at least talk about my thoughts and opinions with Fantastic Beasts. And I gotta say this for a quick review of the movie itself. If you are a fan of the Harry Potter movies and books themselves, you're definitely going to be right at home with the movie itself, and you're not going to feel alienated about it. But if you're somebody who has not gotten into the books or the movies, and you're just going into Fantastic Beasts, I wouldn't say you particularly like the movie itself. And I'll be quite frank here, even as a Harry Potter fan who watched the movies first and then read the books themselves, I do like the movie, but it is lacking on certain things, and it definitely does feel like a setup movie for what J.K. Rowling put it, a 5-film franchise. And what we're seeing is the first part of this 5-film franchise saga itself. And it definitely does feel like it's a setup movie for that. So let's go into a quick synopsis. So in the year is like 1926, 70 years before Harry Potter would start his journey in the first book and the first movie itself. You have Newt, who's basically like this kind of encyclopedia like monster hunt. I wouldn't say a monster hunter, but he definitely documents these extraordinary creatures in the magical world that definitely the hierarchy of the magical world in, say, America doesn't take plea in the fact that he's trying to like document these illegal animals themselves. And arriving in New York, he has a step over with a no-match, which basically is the term for muggle, and muggle basically is the term for somebody who is not a wizard, who doesn't have magic themselves. And of course, in this time frame in 1920s, you have the Salem witch trials within New York City itself, and definitely the people who have magical powers themselves are basically outcasts. In a sense, they don't want to interact with the real world or human beings themselves, and that kind of goes away with the creatures that is like in Newt's briefcase, basically going out and wreaking havoc within New York City. And to be quite frank, the bits of the movies where he, along with Jacob. Dan Fogger's the actor. Jacob, the no-match New Yorker, who is a baker himself. Those are the scenes that I like the most in the movie itself. It has a lot of chemistry and a lot of fun to it. But I'll be honest, all the other characters and even the female in the cast, I didn't really particularly like or enjoy to begin with. If the sequel has more Newt and Jacob, I would definitely watch that at least 2 times. This movie, once is enough, and probably buy it on Blu-ray with the other Harry Potter movies themselves. So anyhow, yeah, let's go into the good stuff. I like Eddie Redmayne's portrayal of Newt. He definitely feels like somebody who has this kind of Doctor Who vibe to it, and as somebody who's seen some episodes of Doctor Who and generally liked it, I definitely do enjoy Newt as a character, and I do like Jacob. I would definitely love for him to come back in a sequel, even though, spoilers for anybody who has not seen this movie yet, so I'm going into spoiler territory. So, even though Jacob's memory was wiped out from the catastrophe that happened in the end of the movie, I would definitely love for them to bring Jacob back for at least these more sequels, because I definitely would love to see more of the character along with Newt, and maybe the other returning characters actually having some chemistry with the Newt and Jacob themselves. And what else? When it works, the CGI looks incredible, looks spectacular as all hell. Now for the mix and even the negatives, and I gotta say this right here, it's definitely a setup film. You can still enjoy it for what it's worth if you're a Harry Potter fan, but I could definitely see the sequels like Fantastic Beasts 2, 3, and 4, and 5 at least being more interesting or probably even better than this movie itself. So probably in 2 to 3 years, we may get Fantastic Beasts 2, and it'll probably be much better to it, just like with The Chamber of Secrets being better than the Philosopher's Stone movie itself. And what else about the film itself? The antagonist. I wouldn't know. I want to know who the antagonist of this film is. Would it be the crazy mother who basically beats up her adopted children, which then kind of takes in the creature that Newt was trying to get from New York? succumbs these two children, the adopted children, one of them being portrayed by Ezra Miller, and this other small chick herself. And yeah, towards the end of the movie, it has like this puffed up smoke monster that reminded me of the villain from Green Lantern going about and destroying New York City. I was surprised that none of the wizards had like the weird contraptions that Green Lantern Ryan Reynolds was doing all over the place itself. So yeah, it's kind of a weird thing. Like, I don't know who's the main villain or not. It's just like people go over the place trying to stop like this puff of smoke monster trying to destroy up New York. But yeah, I'm going all over the place. I'm rambling, but that's just how I feel with this movie in general. As a Harry Potter fan, I definitely do like this movie, and I definitely will be excited for the sequels themselves. And it definitely is, it does feel like you're in the Harry Potter movie in some glimpse of the movie itself. But it definitely feels lacking, and honestly, I would love to see the sequels enhance the film much better as the years go by. So yeah, that's my thoughts with Fantastic Beasts itself. If you're a Harry Potter fan, you definitely will forgive the movie in certain aspects, and you'll still enjoy it from time to time, like I did with the scenes with Newt and Jacob, and even the scenes with Newt being like his fortress of solitude with all these fantastic beasts. And it definitely is fantastic as all hell, extraordinary even. But throughout the most, I didn't like any of the other characters except for Newt and Jacob, and it just feels like it's all over the place in certain aspects, but it still feels watchable. I didn't feel insulted paying $9 to see this movie. I felt like, you know what, that was a good time waster. Definitely a lot of things that could be improved upon for the sequels, and yeah, Fantastic Beasts, good for a Harry Potter fan. Anybody else, I say go watch the other Harry Potter movies and read the other books to properly get into this film, or probably wait until the sequel to see if it actually improves or not. So yeah, definitely go see the theater if you haven't, if you're a Harry Potter fan. And yeah, probably a Blu-ray day one release. Purchase it on Best Buy, Target, Walmart, whatever. Anyhow, what's your thoughts on the Fantastic Beasts movie? You thought it was good? You thought it was bad? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. This is Battlefield Joe 97. Catch you guys later. Peace.